Hello everybody, welcome to the 2024 STIHL Timbersports Team World Championship. 19 of the best teams in the world will battle it out for supremacy. Will Australia do it again, or will another team come in and take the title from them? Only time will tell. Stick around and find out.
I'm winning again and again and again, and it's all on repeat. I'ma just sit at the top 'cause I'm running it, dog. On me, I don't know defeat.
As we start to see the heats that will be coming up.
We should also point out now is elimination time. All right, Austria up against Italy to start things off with.
Go!
All right, it's a good start with Alessandro Chiapponi picking that saw up quickly. Heiliger Brunner on the Austrian side looking like he's going to have a good cut, but it is a great quick cut by Alessandro Chiapponi, and they both move over to the underhand chop fairly quickly. Gunther Dahlinger for the Austrian side, Miki Perrin for the Italians. He switches over to the second side of his block as Josef Laier, you can see him there. He is primed and ready to go. Gunther Dahlinger on the second side, chipping out nicely. Who's going to get through that block first? Is it going to be Miki Perrin? It is. And boy, that was quick. That was very close. You can see how tightly contested this one is between these two teams. Over to Andrea Rossi for the Italians, Josef Laier for the Austrians. Oh, a big hookup by Rossi as he, they both drop the cookie at the same time almost. And now it's Armin Kugler going up against Michel Delpine. Armin Kugler so strong in this discipline. He hammers that block out and he moves over to the second side at pretty much the same time as Michel Delpine. They're both on their second side. Who's got the power to get through there first? Is it going to be Austria or it's going to be Italy? It's going to be a close one. It looks like it might be Italy. No! It's going to be Austria. Ever so close with two drivers to go.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, so here we go. Stock saw underway for both of these teams. Looking good for Severin Bühler over there as both these teams drop their cookies at roughly the same time. And there you see exactly what we were talking about with Ferry Swan. The speed and the frequency at which he is driving those hits into the block is insane. Christoph Geisler over to the second side, but about 4 hits behind Ferry Swan as he gets through that block in no time flat and heads it over to Kalle Swadling on the single buck. Meanwhile, Christoph Geisler getting on the sticky side of his block and gives it to Pyrmin Gneininger, who is very quick on the single saw. But Sweden is so far ahead at this point, it's going to take a miracle for Switzerland to catch up as Emil Hansen starts working on the standing block. That looked like a bit of a shortcut on that first side. We'll see if that really bodes any kind of problems for Sweden as they move on to that second side. No! Look at that! A personal best for Sweden at 55-12 unofficially. I'm dying over here. Ollie Reinhardt on the second side. That was a quick cut for Ollie, though. I mean, had they been in that a little bit sooner, getting to that standing block, it might have been a closer heat.
3, 2, 1, go!
Good pickup by both of these guys, Jacek Grunwald and George Spencer, as they get those stock saws working. George looking good as both of them get to the bottom of that cut. Slight advantage for Team Great Britain as they head over to Rob Chatley on the underhand, and he is quick with it, wide open on that first side, and he switches to the second side slightly ahead of Mikael Dubitsky, who did get a bit of a sticky axe on that second side to start things off with. Chatley might have an advantage as he tries to send it over, but Dubitsky was so fast on that second side, insane. And now it's Tom Redmond going up against Christian Kazmarek on the single buck. Oh, Kazmarek is fast on that cut. Look at that. Heading over to Simon Grunwald on standing block chop. Tom Redmond trying to get through. He bows that saw a little bit. And now he gives it to Glenn Pendleton on standing for Great Britain. But it looks like it's going to be Poland in this one. Look at this young man right here. All concentration, all power, all cuts, all day long. 56-96 unofficially for Poland, and Great Britain still pushing their way through as Glenn Pendleton tries to get that block cut through and get a decent time. The times still count for the international rankings, and 1:13.32 for Great Britain there, but Poland had that one from single buck on. France,
3, 2,
home favorites
1,
obviously,
go!
going up against Belgium, and they're underway. Great start by Adrien Cortot with the French side for that stock saw. David Bergen, though, has a really nice cut. And look at that, both cookies dropping at exactly the same time as we head over to Alex Maurice, the French champion, going up against Koen Martens, the Belgian champion. Maurice over to the other side with Koen Martens about a half stroke ahead of him on second side. And Koen Martens pushing the envelope of speed there as he gets through that block. And Maurice has got through now. It's coming over to the man with that single saw in hand. It is Pierre Puy-Barré. Oh, and that was a good cut from Puy-Barré, who knows exactly what he needed to do there. Robin Cuvelier, not as fast as he would have liked, but look at Camille van Remdonk go at it up against Loïc Voisson. The two of them going hard on this block. Camille van Remdonk over to the other side. Loïc Voisson on the second side as well. He's done it. Loïc Voisson made the final cut for France, and they are through, barring any flags on the play.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, both teams getting right into it on that stock saw. Martin Harms looking good over there. Oh yeah, both of them dropping at the same time, heading over to the underhand, and here we go. Cody getting into it on that underhand, over to the second side quickly. And he is through. Australia looking very good here. Brad DeLosa on his favorite discipline, that single saw, and wasting no time to get that thing singing. Getting plenty of support. Oh, what a big hook up there as he is through. I don't know why the time stopped for Australia. Now it's back up and counting again. They're definitely not going to get the world record in this here, but boy, they're working hard to get there. 55-58, well under a minute there for Australia, and that is going to eliminate the Netherlands from competition here today.
And I love that. You hear this French crowd getting into it, and that's what it's all about, you know, is you're the only one up on stage there now.
Last driver there for Martin. Good job. Boy, he really took that last bit blocked apart.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, team captain Peter Bauer for Germany on the stock saw, and it's Nick Russell for Team Canada on stock saw. Peter Bauer always solid in this discipline and giving the advantage here to the German side as they get going on their underhand chop. Oh yeah, but you were talking about it. Nate Cumberland really doing a good job getting over to the second side quickly on that underhand, and you are not lying. He's a big man with some pace.
As he pushes it over there to the beast from out east, we see Marcel Dupuis on that single saw with a couple of hang-ups there over on the German side, and Marcel just
oh my goodness,
a man
that was
possessed.
Quick. Christophe Lang pushing hard to try and get through there. He's doing a good job. He's gotten down to the bottom. He goes over to the standing block chop. Marcel Dupuis, very sticky first driver there. He's Marcel Dupuis, excuse me, Marcel Steinkemper. There's too many Marcels on stage.
Absolutely. It would have been lovely to see Canada come off.
Yeah,
it would be awesome.
53.81. Good time as well. Fantastic.
Three, 2, 1, go!
Good start cut by both of these sides. New Zealand looking clean and smooth on stock saw. Thomas Forstal for the Czech Republic gets through there and sends it over to Matthias Klima, excuse me. He's a very good underhand chopper. Jack Jordan, boy, this kid can hit. I mean, this boy is 3-time trophy champion. He's got world records in the trophy as well, and he got through there in no time flat. Meanwhile, Rob Dowling going for it. Shortcuts, but quick. Martin Kalina doing a good job to try and do a bit of catch-up here. He may well give an opportunity to Zdeněk Maraš as Shane Jordan on second side already. Boy, this is going to be a tough one for the Czechia side, and Shane Jordan is already through in a time of 51.94. Wow. Czechia still pushing hard to get through there and get a time in perhaps under a minute. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though, with two more drivers going to do it for Czechia. 102.69.
3, 2, 1, go!
Good Good cut by Matt Slingerland. Josef Strubel doing the same, sending it over to the underhand chop. Pretty evenly matched up there. Switching over, Bencha Strubel. Matt Kogar on underhand, I believe. Yep. And now I think that's Mark Boquin on that single saw for the USA as the Hungarian side moves it over to Zoltán Andraska. Mark Boquin, nice clean cut as Nate Hodges will go for it on standing block chop. Switching over to the other side, wasting no time to get over there. And he really wants to make a statement here in this team competition. And one more driver should do it for Nate Hodges. Wow, 52-55. Good run for him and the U.S.
You know, Hungary is going to go away with this.
Proud, definitely proud.
Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and the United States, when we see this list come up here, are all in separate heats from each other. So there is a possibility for an upset. There is a possibility that there's going to be some head-to-head heats coming our way that are going to be very interesting.
3, 2, 1, go!
Good pickup for Jim Head and Herman Heiligebrunner as they get those stock saws working. Oh, this could be close heading over to the underhand. It is pretty much dead even onto the underhand. Gunther Thallinger and Braden Meyer going up against each other. But there's really nobody that can go against Braden Meyer. Look at the pace, look at the power, look at the accuracy. Unbelievable cut from Braden Meyer. 11.08 seconds on the underhand as they head over to Brad DeLosa and his favorite piece of butter that he's cutting with a hot knife. Look at that thing go. Disc down, and it is Australia's Mitch Argent on standing block now. And they are well and truly in the lead here. Josef Lyer doing his best to try and get the Austrian back into the mix, but right now there's really no chance for them against Australia.
Wow.
And oh boy, look at the time. 47.67 for Australia.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, good pickup by Nick Russell, though. He got that saw in action quickly. Jacek Grunwald, no slouch there either. And it looks like it was, in fact, Nathan Cumberland getting the start just ahead of Mika Dubitsky on the underhand. Nate's onto the other side, almost a little bit wobbly there. Look at the pace that Nate's cutting with. Wow, that's a good cut by Nate Cumberland. And Mika Dubitsky is through as well. Sending it over now to Kristen Kosmarek and Marcel Dupuis on the single saw. Marcel Dupuis got a little bit of a stop there. Christian Kosmarek, really good flow. Marcel Dupuis is through, and Christian Kosmarek is through. Simon Grunwald on the underhand, or the standing block chop against Ben Cumberland now. Ben Cumberland over to the second side. Simon Grunwald over to the second side. Who's going to get through there? The power of both of these guys is incredible.
Oh.
And it's going to be Canada with a personal best 48.43, and Poland with a 49.41. What a race by those two teams.
3, 2, 1, go!
Bit of a slow start there by Kyle Lemon. Ponta Shia had a pretty good one, but it's a thin cookie. Hopefully he's got a complete one. And over to the underhand chop. Jack Jordan up against Ferry Swan. Jack Jordan over to the second side of his block. Ferry Swan on the second side of his block now. These two guys have also had a couple of crit heats in the trophy format. But Jack Jordan, that was warm butter with a hot knife for him. Unbelievable cut. Rob Dowling now, nice clean cut on single. Kalle Swadling did a good job there as well. And now over to Shane Jordan on standing. Oh my goodness, Amy Hansen shortcut the first side. He's not going to be able to catch up. Oh! New Zealand with a personal best 4.633, and there was a piece left there.
Okay, to check the video on Sweden, but this transition between underhand and single, 15-second penalty. The winner is New Zealand.
Transition between underhand and single is 15-second penalty there.
3, 2, 1, go!
And you can hear the crowd just going for it. They're screaming. And I'll bet you dollars to donuts are going to scream all the way through this as Adrien Cortot sends it over to Alex Maurice and Matt Kogar on underhand for the U.S. Both of them over the second side of their blocks at the same time. Matt Kogar a little bit sticky there. Alex Maurice looking like he's going to have a good cut, and it's Kogar through first, and Maurice about 2 strokes behind him, sending it over now to the big man, Puy-Barré. Oh, but look at Marc Beauquin go. He's got a clean cut, a little sticky at the bottom there. Puy-Barré not that far behind, but the advantage definitely goes to the United States with big Jason Lenz on that first side now. Moving over to the second side, going up against Louis Guanson from France. France has now moved over to the second side of their block, and the States has done it. United States in 4.877, and France may well still do it in under a minute. They do. Personal best, 56.77 for France.
It was amazing. The public is amazing. The place is amazing. We made a good time, so we are so enjoying now. We are so happy.
So let's take a look at what that's going to do to our list here as we now move towards the semifinals. And
the best of the best, Troy, the best of the best.
I mean, where have we seen these before? Australia going up against Canada, New Zealand up against the United States.
Three, two, one, go!
Oh, that's a great start.
Nick Russell and Jamie Head getting on those stock saws quickly. Jamie's got a weird angle on that, and then both of them getting over to the underhand chop about the same time. Look at the pace of Nate Cumberland, though. Braden Meyer over about 2 strokes ahead of Nate Cumberland, and a bit of a sticky one. Big chip comes out for Nate, though, and it's looking good as he's going to get through there about 5 or 6 strokes behind Braden Meyer, and over to that single buck. 2 of the world's best at it here, but boy, oh boy. Brad DeLosa, oh my God, a bit of a sticky one for Marcel Dupuis, and it is now coming down to the standing block chop.
And that's close.
That's
it.
Oh
Whoa,
my God! 43.87, a new world record. Ben Cumberland got a little bit stuck there, and a 51.62.
Holy moly.
We got to wait for that to be absolutely for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new world record, Australia.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice pickup by both teams on the stock saw. All right, 2 big underhand choppers, and it is Matt Kogar over to the second side ahead of Jack Jordan, but Jack Jordan is slower on this one than Matt Kogar. So Matt Kogar has just thrown the hammer down here, showing that the United States is ready to lead. And Marc Beauquin going for it. Oh my God, to the bottom of the block.
Wow.
And look at this, a bit of a sticky one. Oh my goodness, Rob Dowling in trouble. And it's gone over to the U.S. The U.S. may well eliminate New Zealand here, as Shane Jordan doing his best, moving over to the second side against a big Jason Lenz.
Look at this.
Jason Lenz does it. 49.17. And Shane Jordan drops that block in 53.48.
We've got the small final coming up, and we're ready to go back into the arena. Canada versus New Zealand for bronze, and then of course this one followed by the heats, Australia taking on the United States for gold here at the STIHL Timbersports World Championships 2024 in Toulouse.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. This is for the bronze medal. That 3rd and 4th place positions in the competition. That's a nice thin cut from Nick Russell for Canada. Ooh, that was a very quick transition for Canada.
Wow.
I hope that doesn't cause problems for them, but they are over to the other side. Nate Cumberland up against Jack Jordan. Jack Jordan once again looking very good, but could Nate Cumberland get him on this? Oh, dead even on that underhand chop as they head over to the single.
Oh, look at him go, look at him go.
For Marcel Dupuis and Rob Dowling really wanting to have a clean cut. Rob Dowling looking good. Marcel Dupuis looking good. Marcel Dupuis got him just at the end there. Rob Dowling was close. And moving over to Shane Jordan up against Ben Cumberland. Ben Cumberland on that second side. Shane Jordan on the second side. Oh my goodness, folks. It's going to be...
Whoa!
And it is once again Canada with the bronze medal and a time of 49.08.
What a finish.
That was pretty incredible. We really came together as a team over the last few days and couldn't ask for a better group of guys to win a bronze medal with.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Good even start by both on stock. Yeah, nice transition by Australia, heading over to Braden Meyer. He's on that second side, quick. Matt Kogar moving over about 3-4 strokes behind Braden Meyer. And Meyer's through very fast. Oh my goodness. That was a quick cut by Braden Meyer, 10.61. Matt Kogar got a 12.23. And Brad DeLosa making it look easy again. This is going to be a fast time as they are already over to Mitch Argent on the standing block chop. Jason Lenz on his standing block chop. Mitch Argent on the second side. Will Jason Lenz manage to bring him home? No way! Unbelievable! Another world record! It is a prophetic moment here for Sterling Hart, and the Aussies have done it again.
As you play a roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets, cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here, ain't stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here.
Incredible bunch of guys here, you know, a lot of talent on the team there, a lot of experience, a couple of young guys, a couple of old fellas, and we really put it together. But thank you very much for the crowd here at Toulouse. It's been amazing to compete in front of all you guys, and congratulations to all the other teams on a great effort. But today we got the job done, and we're super happy.
We gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win.
Australia taking the win. Silver goes to the United States, and Canada going home with proud bronze. New Zealand's on 4th, Poland's taking 5th. France, not bad, 6th place. That's impressive. That was
and a
great.
new personal best as well.
Yep. Sweden on 7th position, Austria taking the 8th position. Then we have Czechia on 9 and Belgium still in the top 10. So congratulations.
Well, there you have it. That's 2024 Team World Championship in the books for us here at the STIHL World Championships. We had the same results as last year, but with a lot more dramatic fashion. 2 times we saw the world record broken. Australia once again has captured their 5th title in a row. But as well, we see the host country, France, making a strong push as they're moving their way up the leaderboard. Thanks for everybody joining us, and we look forward to 2025.